Different teams since you've last been there. This version, what are you expecting out of these guys? A desperate team trying to stay in the top six.
Yeah, they got a lot of guards. Everyone, they're all kind of driving to the rim, moving the ball. Those teams are pretty tough to, defend when you got 3 or 4 players who can shoot the 3 ball, create for themselves. They got depth too, fighting for, a spot in the first 6, trying to stay out the play-in, so it'd be 2 competitive games.
9 games left. What was the message today as you guys come into this critical stretch?
To take care of our business. I think taking it one game at a time, obviously starting with Brooklyn, who is behind us trying to, creep up a little bit. But the focus is just on us taking care of our business.
Ask JB this, but with so many offenses in the NBA having space, what's the key to making sure they don't have that space and to make them cramped kind of in the middle?
Yeah, sticking to our principles. We're a no-middle team, kind of pushing everything to our bigs, making sure everyone does their job. So I think that starts with the ball pressure and the guards, and then, protecting the bigs when we do send it to them. So it's kind of chain of command, like first person do their job, and it kind of just goes down.
Did you ever think you'd be on a team where you're the 3rd best 3-point shooter?
Yeah. I mean, when I was a kid, I was like more of a shooter. So, yeah, I would say yeah. At Michigan, honestly, we had a great shooting team. Duncan Robinson was on the team. He shot like 50% at one point. Derek Walton shot like 45, and I was at like 40 at the 3rd best. So it's been like that before for sure. But I think just getting more comfortable with my role, I definitely want to keep getting better at it, picking my spots, getting better at certain shots, shooting off the move, shooting off the dribble, things like that.
I know you only got here midway through the season last year, but you were around Evan for the last couple of months. How much better do you feel like he is in year 2 as opposed to his rookie year?
Yeah, Evan's gotten a lot better since the beginning of the season, not just from last year. I feel like he's someone who gets better every single game. When you're that young, every little bit of experience helps. And he's growing each and every game, especially when he has to play the 5 some games. And then going back to his natural position at the 4, I think he's just, soaking up so much knowledge right now.
We've talked about your playmaking a little bit in the past, but when you go get off your feet, are you deciding in midair whether you're going to wrap it or whether you're going to go to the cup, or is that kind of predetermined?
Nah, it's a read. I'm always looking to score, and then depending on how the defense guards me and reacts, I know I have to drop off and I have corner after that. So it's pretty instinctual for me.
Have you gotten more comfortable over time in catching shoot 3 opportunities?
Yeah, I think so. And then I think just getting more consistent with my looks. I think obviously your numbers will be more consistent when you kind of know where your shots are coming from. And I think that's kind of been just a result of being healthy. I think in years past I've kind of missed games. This is the most games I've played since like my 2nd year. So just being consistently on the court, knowing where your shots are going to come from, I think that has made a huge difference for me just in my shooting numbers for sure.
What does that trust mean to you from the coaching staff and from your teammates to be in those athletic moments too?
Yeah, it means a lot. I'm one of the guys on this team who has a lot of experience, playoff experience, big games, close games. So it means a lot to have that knowledge and be able to pass it, for us to the other guys.
JB has said that he's obviously this time of year, once you guys playing your best basketball, how close do you feel like you guys are to be playing your best?
I feel like we're really close. We had a good stretch of games. Obviously, we were missing J.A., so we weren't full. We weren't, whole and healthy. But I think with everyone coming back pretty soon, I'm not sure if he's playing tomorrow or not, but I think if everyone, comes back, I think we'll be, on the right track, playing our best basketball, going into the playoffs.
Everyone sees, what he does in a box score, but just what does Jarrett mean to you guys?
Yeah, I think Evans top 3 in Defensive Player of the Year. I think Jay should be right there too, to be honest with you, just with how he impacts the game, pick and rolls, being that anchor for us at the rim defensively, protecting, and then switching out on guards too. There's not many bigs who can, move the way he can and pick things up as quickly as he can on the fly. So he's been super valuable for our defense.
We're not allowed to put both of them at number 1. So if you had to pick between the two for Defensive Player of the
Wow.
Year,
That's a tough one. I don't know if I could pick one, to be honest with you. They both, like I said, they
how
both
are we
should be.
supposed to do it then?
Exactly. I don't know. They both should be up there, though. I'll tell you that.
All right, thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks, Caris.
Yeah.
Safe travels.
For sure.